Greetings Internet, Didier here, and welcome to another, actually the last Tournament of Power match that we have. This is round 1 of the tournament, and we are so lucky to have special guest commentator Kevin Dennis, who happened to be in this match. Now, I do want to state that this is a little bit unfortunate. I was judging this match, and I forgot to hit record when the match first started. Now, I did hit record before the first combat, so that's fortunate. You know, not much action happened. So really, this is good. You know, you're starting the video and you're going to see immediate action, but in the meantime, it's kind of a lead-in, so you understand what we're about to see. Let's just kick it off here and have Kevin kind of give us a little bit of a play-by-play of what happened, what transpired in the first 2 turns.
All right, thank you for that intro, Didier. It has been a week and a half, so I'll try to remember what I can. Looking at the board here, we passed a couple turns. I will say I definitely did not tag for briefs. I tagged for Master Roshi ally first turn. I tagged for Roshi. I won the roll. I think I played pose and then redrew something. I think I held an overpowering attack, and then Eric actually drew into Orange Attraction Drill first turn, so that kind of got me a little bit nervous.
OP.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's we don't need to get into that. But it's its own level of protections. I don't run decaps. I only run betrayals for board hate. As far as I know, I can't really think off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that's it. And Krillin is also in there. But yeah, no, him getting attraction drill first turn was pretty bothersome for me. Got me a little nervous about how the game was going to progress. But anyway, like I said, we haven't entered combat yet here. I did tag for Roshi. I think the turn right before this combat was going to initiate, Eric had played Orange Examination Drill, and that's hence why Roshi's no longer in play.
Yeah.
I think that's the one of the 4 drills he has in play here.
Yep.
So yeah, that's where we're at. Luckily, I was able to also draw briefs. Didn't have to tutor him or be in combat. So I'll be able to be a card ahead of him. So
yeah,
that was pretty fortunate on my end.
All right, so let's kick it off here. And of course, you drawing briefs. Now, we are going to go into combat here immediately. You drawing briefs, entering combat with a 5-card hand is very significant in this game. So I actually saw, originally, I saw a lot of initial tag lists not running briefs, and that's crazy to me. I'm so glad to see you run briefs. Because I think the initial tag list that I got was from Michael Vaught, and he didn't run briefs, and I immediately added briefs into that list.
Yeah, he's too good. Tag, of any mastery I've played, Tag I probably had the most experience with, and if I can say one thing about it, your hand size is limited and you really have no filtering, so what you draw in combat is what you're stuck with. So just getting a +1 every enter is just that much more important.
Yep. So Trunks is going to shoot down the aggressive sword drill here, and we're going to see some good happenings. You got a stylish pose in play, so that's really good for you. You could get Roshi back in play right now, which... Yeah,
I believe that was my first action.
Yep. I mean, granted that,
Yep, it is. In my mind... Testing for this game, I was worried most about him getting an orange dismissal and then getting checkup and then getting another dismissal and then setting up a cascade from there.
Yeah, bicycle kick is also shut off by Roshi.
Yep. Bike kick, sword chop. He can't search with his drill. He can't search with his power. Roshi shuts off almost like 80% of his deck.
Yeah, true that.
I mean, he can still do things. He can still throw attacks and land stage damage here and there.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, as a Trunks player myself, I know that tagging for Roshi first turn against me slows down all of my Trunks decks, and this one is even more so.
You and I have done it. I've played. You and I played, and you've played Trunks for a very long time, and me using Broker, Roshi was always like my go-to.
Yep.
Playing against you
really slows down. It just sucks that he drew that examination drill early before you guys.
I know. It was. The Trunks deck, as you know, the Combative Trunks deck, there's a lot of talk about it. Tagging for Roshi does slow it down, but Eric does run a lot of great and cool answers. One of them he does get in play later on, so I won't mention it yet. But
yeah, shooting off the possession drill here. Actually, not discarding a drill, gonna have to drop the refocus and another. Now you may think in your head, oh, dropping refocus against a Vegeta deck, that's okay. He's energy based. No, sir. Good Vegeta players play not hybrid, but close to hybrid.
Yeah, I think the physicals I'm running are probably, off the top of my head, probably 3 head knocks, 3 chokes. Chokes is what I'm pretty sure you were alluding to.
Yeah, you also play Playful Punch, too.
Playful Punch for 5, yeah. I mean, what are you going to stop? An 8 life card Gallic Gun? You can't stop AK, or you're going to stop a 7 life card Choke.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So he looks like he loses Destruction and Refocus early. So I think when he pitched that, it clued to me that
he's really got other good hand.
He's got a really good hand and other cards that he just cannot get rid of out of his hand.
Yeah, I mean, Destruction is live for 6 right now, so that's AK right there. So you're going to shoot off Betrayal here, likely on Attraction Drill, I assume.
Yep, that was the first thing I hit. Yep, correct.
See, and the thing about Attraction Drill is not so much that the drill protection is unbelievably strong on it, but actually the Rejuvenation is one of the strongest effects on Attraction Drill.
Yeah, it is. There's another ally that really helped me throughout the entire day in every match almost, and I'll pop out here later. That really sent Eric for swords. I think he ended up prioritizing Roshi, getting him out of play throughout the game, but as you'll see, an ally that I get in play a little later in the game was really giving him fits.
Oh yes, I love that and I know that you played it for this specific matchup.
It was
close.
Go on.
It was close for this specific matchup.
He rejuves a lot, yeah. With the sword power on level 1, rejuve is not optional.
Oh, yeah, shooting off a Destruction.
Yep.
So he had 2 in hand. Okay.
Yep.
And it actually sucks for him because he didn't manage to get the full damage on the Destruction. So the Possession Drill really didn't even help him at all there because he actually ended up discarding a Destruction from his hand and then losing 1 damage on his other Destruction.
Yeah, he must have drawn an energy block or something else because if you're going to pitch a Destruction, I mean, it's still free damage, so there's definitely something in his hand that he does not want to let go. Probably an energy block for a Gallic Gun, potentially.
Now, I can't remember the name of the drill he has in play right now, but it's the reason I don't remember the name of it is because no one plays it.
Orange Viewing Drill.
It's crazy to see this in a real list.
Yeah, it's also another Rejuve card, so a lot of what he wanted to do was really shut down by... we'll find out what he is. I don't want to throw him out there just yet.
Yeah, I just don't understand the point of that drill. I mean, I get it, sort of. I mean, I think it works with Trunks. That's what he was saying. He messaged about on the Brewcast. He said the reason I play is to rejuve drills for Trunks, and I totally get that. Like, one of the reasons I love...
Yeah. Is it non-style or any drill?
I think it's any drill. One of the reasons I love Turning Kick in Saiyan style is that it tutors any drill, so I can tutor my non-style drills from the discard pile. So I can see him liking that drill.
Yep. I think so. With my power, one of the key parts of the deck as well is the banishment on level 1. Blue really has an issue with that. So the second Tom Zor's tool or checker drill pops in the discard, it's getting banished immediately. So.
Yeah, shooting out the tug here, and you can see the value here. You keeping Roshi in play is just allowing Briefs to stay on the field and give you that card advantage so strong. Yeah.
I actually, early game, I thought I misplayed. When I was testing against this deck, I know it's going to run Tug. It runs Restructuring Drill with Hidden Power Drill to banish my allies as well. So when I played that pose early, I thought I made a misplay, but not holding my hand. So I can respond immediately to a tug, but turned out not to be.
Yeah, it all depends on what you were holding over it. If you were holding like a choke, an AK, or a Gallic gun,
it was an OPA, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. That's not a misplay in my opinion.
Yeah, I think in my hand actually I have 2 OPAs. Yeah, there's the one, and I think the second one I hold over so I can get Roshi next combat.
Yeah, overpowering attack, of course, being just money in tag free Jeets, or just free Jeets in general.
And this is where I think I get your boy. Yeah, your boy, Mr. fucking Popo. Sorry for swearing. Mr. Popo, man, he put work in all day.
Mr. Popo is about to show true pecking order here and show the opponent that he cannot rejuvenate any further.
Yep, the overpowering attack coming for 7 life. He put of any MP in this game, just by not doing anything, I don't know if anyone has a higher damage floor than Vegeta. Period.
Oh, dude, I'm well aware, man. No character has higher damage than Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh at people when they say, and we discussed this on the Brewcast, I laugh at people when they say that Goku level 4 is better than Vegeta, Free Vegeta level 4. I laugh at them because they just don't understand. If you don't play Free Vegeta, you just don't understand the power of Free Vegeta.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like any game you play against Free Vegeta, like you're not gonna like it's hard to win with more than 20 cards left in your deck. Because you're gonna take AKs, and the fact is, another reason why I picked this deck for this tournament was that, if you're throwing energy attacks or life card beats, and the orange combative decks they have orange hiding drill, then you're done. You're not doing damage because you can't break up the board state. Vegeta doesn't care.
Yeah, for sure. So of course, Mr. Popo, and one of the things about my my Trunks decks, like I have a combo Trunks freestyle deck, and I hate in that combo deck how the rejuvenation on the level 1 is not optional. So it actually messes up my combo pieces. So we're gonna actually see that come into play here, I'm sure. The rejuve on Trunks is not optional, so he has to rejuve every time he plays a sword card.
Yep. And you saw the restructuring drill come out in damage. So I think at some point, or at least this combat, he goes to get it. Goes and gets it too. Yeah, here comes the Gallica. I'm pretty sure he has a block for this.
Yeah, if only you had Confrontation in your hand.
You know what? The day, I do agree on some parts about running Confro over Sphere, or at least both. But the day I draw a Confro and Final Flash my hand with a Heat hand, I can't enter because of that.
Oh, you can still enter, man. You can still enter, open Confro, and then follow with Final Flash. I do it all the time.
Yeah,
dude.
but and then they either use a board card like Black Power Up to get out of Confro.
You gotta weigh your risk versus reward, my friend. Weigh that
man.
risk versus reward, my friend. All right, but opinions.
He stops
opinions.
It. So yeah, he stops it here. It looks like he has one card. I have two cards, so I'm not sure what happened after here, but Popo being in play gives him a lot to think about.
Yeah, he's thinking real hard about this next action.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, one of the assets to tag Vegeta here is just look at the stages you have to work with.
Yep. Yeah, here we passed. I think I discarded time. I kept OPA. I figured OPA would hit, but I'm not really. I really can't.
Really, you kept that in your hand?
Yeah, because Roshi was gonna rejuve next at the end of the combat, and then as soon as I enter, I can throw OPA again.
Wow, interesting. I could definitely see both avenues there. I mean, I'm an aggressive player, so I would have just went for the damage.
Yeah, I see that. I respect that. I think that there's no wrong side to it. For me personally, I just I look at the long. Like, not saying that it's a bad thing to not do this. But I tend to look at the longer game.
Yeah, but he has a really strong long game. That's another thing you got to weigh. Dropping down the intensity drill and the empowered aura drill, I think, or no, empowerment drill and
empowered drill, yeah.
Yeah, intensity drill did work that day. I think just in this matchup, because it just specifically. I mean, looks like we got a little bit of an insider thing here. Oops. Chad, hey, a lot of stuff went on in the Tournament of Power, but Intensity Drill was just an amazing card that we released in, was it the last set? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was set 11. That card, it's pretty good. The fact that I think late game he was still able to sword shot for meditation and then pitch that for unpreventable damage and crit my allies. So that was a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah, for sure. Just the surprise damage factor. Not really surprised because it's sitting on the board. You know it's coming, but the fact that it's just looming there, waiting to be activated, it sucks.
It definitely does, man. It really does. Now for this turn, I feel like I enter, but I could be wrong. I know one of the combats in this game I entered in Final Flash, which really shuts off a lot of what he can do.
Right, destruction. He does play a fair amount of physical attacks, though, which I was surprised by his list.
Yeah, you can't... in my testing with the deck, you can't really ignore the fact that he can push out stage damage a little bit, especially with Intensity Drill. Throwing a Sword Chop when you're at 0, it's coming in for unpreventable damage. That's pretty rough. So yeah, you can't take that lightly. Plus, he plays hidden power drill. So your stages are kind of at. You gotta be pretty conservative with your stages here.
Yep. So it looks like we're going into common. He's gonna grab Sword Chop. Obviously, we're gonna see the Trunks activation then. Yep, here it comes. Now, one of the suggestions that we gave Eric on the Brewcast was that I think he needs to add Quickness Drill into this deck. And I understand here the Hidden Power Drill has value. It really is going to reduce a lot of his stages.
Oh yeah. With the I know what you're getting at. You're getting out the target rejuve, kind of sculpt your discard a little bit.
Exactly. And then you can basically choose what you want to draw when entering combat. Yeah. It's way too strong.
Yep. I think I opened here with the OPA, or either that or Final Flash maybe. Let's see how many stages I pay.
Yeah, of course. The Hidden Power Drill showing value against this ally matchup, this energy intensive matchup. But yeah, we'll have to just see how it works out over time. So I think here we're actually thinking about I think we actually had to ask a judge about the interaction between Popo and was it Combative Mastery? It was
Combative, yeah. Whether it triggers the optional window or not.
Right, yeah, just like weird Popo wording and just making sure that we were making calls correctly in this game.
Yeah, see, I mean, I see why you would have thrown for damage, but if Checkup Drill came out in damage, then he would have just tutored it with Combative Mastery, and then I would have been effed.
Yeah. Of course, again, throwing the overpowering tap, you're protecting yourself from Bicycle Kick, but more so, you're giving him that target and saving Popo and saving Briefs in play.
Yeah, yep. It's kind of like he has all these drills in play. Which one are you going to pick? I have these allies in play. Which one are you going to pick? Which one is, really the most damaging to your game state at the moment?
Yeah. For sure. So much good stuff.
Another attack coming for 7 life. Yeah, and this was the thing, man.
There's the third destruction.
Yep, one of the goals in this matchup, I wanted Cheka to come out and damage while Roshi was in play, which is exactly what's happening here.
Yep. So are you going to targeted banish that, I assume?
Oh, yeah. My very next action, I believe, is a level 1 power to get rid of it.
So we're seeing here why he ran in Rage Bash. And, of course, that was kind of a suggestion that we gave to think about. Because he played 2 Enrage Bashes in this build, and I understand the point, but Enrage Bash on itself as a card alone doesn't have much value. It only really has value when you're in specific situations or you're losing. Essentially, you have to be losing for it to be a good card. Is there a lose less card instead of win more?
No, when it popped out in damage, I think last combat I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, look at that! I didn't expect to see that. But as soon as I saw, I know what it can do. If I banish Checkup, he's gonna be able to get it back in play somehow. I think it's a really good card in Adept.
Yeah, for sure.
Rejuve Drill and then tutor it.
Yeah, that's why I play them. Coming in PowerPoint hot, but looks like you have a block for it, so that's good. Oh, double saw! Spear battle!
Forgot about that. Oh, so pumped. Oh my god.
I love Spear battles.
And the rejuve here, I went against the rejuve and decided not to rejuve, keeping the OPA in my discard. Yep. And then here's Vegeta going for the checkup drill. There were maybe 3 things I wanted to accomplish in this game. One, obviously number 1 is keep Roshi in play. 2 is get checkup drill out, and I forget the third. I think those are only 2 points. But yeah, keep Roshi out and get checkup drill out of play.
Really. Yeah, I mean, getting rid of the checkup and attraction drill is just so much passive rejuvenating that you're taking away from him. I mean, I know you have Popo in play, but if he's putting back, 3 to 4 life card, 5, maybe even 5 life cards a combat or a turn rotation, that's hard for you to overcome.
Yeah, it adds up, and like all the opponent needs is 1 card, and you to be at 0 to win. So, since set 7 over the years. I've gotten to the point where like checkup is so good. If I get a chance to banish it or get it out of play, without them being able to get it back and play that combat, no questions asked. Immediately, 100% go for that first.
Oh, for sure.
If you can.
For sure. And I actually think, because you actually asked me, what was it? You pulled me aside, didn't you?
Oh yeah, for that sphere. If I sphered his sphere, does he does he still get the initial Popo window? Or not?
That's what the ruling was for. That's when I had to call James in. Because I wasn't sure if the sphere, like I understand sphere cancels sphere, but I didn't know if the effect would still count as the first rejuvenation effect. But the correct call was that it wouldn't, because the effect never took place. The effect was canceled by sphere, and that may seem obvious, but I knew it mattered immensely in what we were doing right now, so I just wanted to go and consult the level 3 judge and just make sure that I had the correct ruling.
Yep, you never want to assume things in these situations or these events or these tournaments. Never. Always ask. And
with this game in general, you almost never know what the hell direction this game is going to go in terms of rulings.
I know, man. The fact that these cards have sentences upon sentences as their instructions on how to play, the intertwined mess that can result is just massive.
Shooting off the possession drill here. So he has a huge hand compared to yours. 5-card hand. Now he does have to discard 2 or 1 drill. So, but he could potentially have a 4-card. Yes, he is. He's going to have a 4-card hand to your 2 cards. Where's that blinding?
I'm feeling pretty good here. I feel like as long as he can't get Roshi out of play, he doesn't really have much to do, really. Because if he throws bite kick,
wow.
I wasn't too worried. I had choke. He's in threshold, so it's coming for 7.
You are just creaming him right now, dude. You have so much damage.
I got to an early. Oh, and steady drill coming out, and this damage here was great.
19 cards right now. It's 19-40. I'm pretty sure I was staring at this match, and I was like, wow, this is Kevin's game at this point.
Yeah, it was. I got ahead early, but then it kind of grinded a little bit. I think he lands this PowerPoint, though.
Yeah, he reams you hard with this, if I remember correctly. You only have 1 card in your hand. Luckily, that Roshi, it's hit then crit, so he won't get the search.
Yeah. Yeah, we did go over that. We did talk about that one. Funny little comment right there. You just saw damage, crouch, and on the move. On the move is kind of cool because you can play crouch against a physical deck, and then on the move draw it back up for a third block.
Yeah, that's always nice. We actually talked about you playing on the move in this deck in the Brewcast, and one of the things that we said sold on the move in this specific deck, and the reason that we were okay with you playing it is that
if you draw a Galk Gun or a choke, it's just win-win, right? Is that what you're saying?
The 2-stage game.
Oh yeah, right into an energy attack. Fantastic.
Yep. So that was the reason we said it was a good play in this deck.
Yeah, the stage game was actually the main reason why I added to it, because if I'm getting locked, I can just throw that, draw a card, gain 2, and then throw whatever's in my hand, whether it be a Galk Gun or not enough for a Final Flash, but
AK,
exactly, yeah. So he crit here with Intensity Drill, came in for 7. Got rid of Roshi, which was pretty upsetting. I forget what's in my hand at the moment. I think I'm out. I think I'm out of actions for the combat, so.
You did enter here, so.
I did, yeah. But, I mean, stage-wise, I'm okay. I've got 10 stages on the board. 2 stages on Vegeta, so I'll at least be able to use his power next turn if he were to enter. Yeah. Which is something you always want to keep tabs on.
Yeah.
I wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, I think that. So we discussed the sphere ruling, and I think we're discussing the combative, because he's deciding whether or not he wants the combative mastery right now. I'm pretty sure, and this is when we were discussing the Popo combative interaction. Yeah, or we were also discussing the sphere, just like the Popo combative and the specific wording. The rejuvenation effect actually triggering, because I can't remember the wording of combative mastery, but I think it
says instead.
You rejuvenate, right. Keywords. That's it. It's so you wouldn't even, because the question was, can he play a drill and it not trigger Popo? But the answer is no, because you choose and rejuve a card, and then the instead would happen. So the first thing that would happen would be the rejuvenation of the card, and then at that point you would need to decide whether or not you were going to activate Popo or not.
Yeah. I think Popo refers to something that's in the current action of happening, and it's not checking back. So I think that's the key there. It looks like he just tossed Distracting Drill for stage damage, which I haven't seen anyone do in a long time. But yeah, you gotta use what you gotta do. You have to do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, and you took it with your MP, and you were just talking about saving your power, so...
Yeah. I know, because I know he's got restructuring in his discard pile, so if I take it on an ally, it's only going to get banished almost immediately once he gets that draw in play.
True that.
So I think he does do that. He gets restructuring, and then I take 3 on somebody. Or he might maybe mill 3 straight off the top. Yeah, I think that's what he's doing here.
Yep, so he's going to shoot off, and then I think... I think this is when this comes up. He may take this back, or he may just activate Popo. I'm not sure what happens here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the first Rejuve effect must have already been activated. No?
Let's see. Do I draw a card?
I'm not sure the wording of Popo. Do they actually need to rejuve the card for you to be able to draw whenever your opponent rejuves a card?
I forget. I don't think he's had a rejuve effect just yet this combat, so I think he's okay.
I don't think you'll rejuve a card with... you won't draw a card with Combative because they're not rejuving the card, but it would trigger Popo's first rejuvenation.
Yeah, right. That's it. So here I forget who he picks. Who's he picking here?
Yeah, I think he's gonna do just a 3 mil on you. He has to come back with some damage here.
I think he does actually, because it's not gonna. What he can do, he can drain an ally on this side on my side of the turn, and then enter on his end, and then banish my ally.
Yeah, so he goes for the 3 mil. He has to because he has to catch up in damage.
Yep. Now, the thing, what allowed him to get back in this game, and it ended up being close, is when he did that first Orange Destruction, I lost, I think, a VTP and 2 AKs.
Wow.
Yeah, he lost some key cards, too, early on, all 3 Destructions, a couple bite kicks, check up.
Yeah, all 3 Destructions is kind of crazy. Yeah, wow, that's a lot. Too bad. Now, I certainly would never play Dev Blow in this deck, but it just sucks that you don't, because I think, actually...
I draw a card here. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. No, you're good.
I wish I could play Energy Toss. I really do. I really do.
Know, right?
But Breeze right here could throw it. Breeze could do it. You gotta think about that too, man. When you're playing an ally deck, you can use those trait cards that only apply to the people performing them. It doesn't have to be your MP. It could be one of your allies.
Oh yeah.
Icarus can also perform Energy Toss by himself. But I do not run him in this deck, although I did consider him a little bit.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think that... yeah, that's right, because I remember this. Because the question was whether... Because it came up now. I'm fairly certain that... Yeah, if Combative triggered the Popo. Right? It's coming up right now, because right now because you don't have Popo tapped, and you were tapping him that day to signify that they had absorbed the first rejuvenation effect.
Yeah, I think right here is when I started to tap Popo. I haven't run him in a lot of decks, so I'm not used to using him a lot. So a lot of the day I had to consciously tell myself, don't rejuve this combat. For this turn, do not rejuve, because the opponent can power play you, and at that point you did it to yourself.
Yeah, I not only for this matchup specifically was Popo a good pick, but just in general, a lot of decks are rejuving. There was a Knowledge Piccolo. A lot of the red decks rejuve a lot now. A lot of rejuvenation happens in the game, so...
Yeah, it ended up helping me a lot when I played Daniel Behe. He was tag Bobbity and had waiting draw most of the game, so whenever he's playing an ally, he's triggering a rejuve, so... Popo puts a lot of pressure on your opponent when you're running a deck like this with Tag Vegeta. Any card draw could be an 8 life card Galagon, 6 life card AK, or 7 life card Choke. So
yeah, and I know that we're taking a long time here. You see not much action happening, but this is because of those weird, wonky Popo wording rulings that I personally haven't dealt with that much. So I wanted to just ensure during this match that right calls were being made. I knew how important it was, because if I was going to let Kevin draw a card, I was going to make sure that he was rightfully drawing a card.
Yeah, please. If I draw a card, please, God, let it be my third AK, please. But no, It's a little weird commentating this game since we don't have we're not chatting in the game in the Octagon feed itself. We're doing the voice chat. But I will say Eric's a great guy. Whenever he had to clear up a ruling or I had to clear up a ruling, he was a great sport about it. We were both pretty patient with each other. So he's got to understand when you're playing an event like this, like you cannot hesitate to ask questions or be 100% on everything you're dealing with. You don't want to you don't want to lose a game and leave a tournament regretting that you didn't ask a judge for the fact that could have won you a game.
Yeah, for sure, exactly, and that's why and I pride myself as a judge to be able to make the calls that I know, and I always look up the ones that I don't know, I think that's important for a judge to do that. It's important to have awareness of the rulings that you're sure of and the rulings that you're unsure of.
Mm-hmm. And another thing, Didier, you and I both are career paths. Like you have to ask questions. You can't assume that you know all the answers, so you have to ask questions.
Dude, always verify, man.
Yeah,
if you verify.
If you mess up, just address it then, because it's gonna come back to you in like 2 days, and you're gonna hate yourself. It's never going to look good. If you mess up, just throw it out there, get it out in the open. But yeah, it always pains me when I see people not ask judges for something and then realize they got burned a couple rounds later. It just it kills me.
Yep.
So yeah, I did have a physical block through that on the sword chop.
Did you decide to not rejuve? Wait, did he rejuve? Sword chop. Huh. Interesting. Not sure. I don't know what happened there. I thought we called everything correctly there because that's right, because the sphere wouldn't have triggered it.
He also combated mastery earlier. I think Popo wants you to complete a rejuve. Let me look him up. I have Octagon right now.
No. It says the first rejuve effect. I know. I'm pretty sure you chose to not draw a card there. Does it say you may draw a card?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you chose to not draw a card, if I remember correctly.
I wonder why I did that.
I didn't even see him rejuve.
He did. He had the distracting drill went to the bottom, I believe.
Okay, well then, there you go. You must
actually no. He did not rejuve.
No, he must have.
No, distracting drill still on his discard pile.
Huh. I was almost sure that we got that all right. Man, this is weird looking back at this.
So what is happening?
Empower
drill. I do the banish. So what sucks here is if he enters on me, my MP's at 0. I can't use his power, and I'm down 3 cards to 4. But the cool thing is briefs. I'm not down 3 to 4. I'm even 4 to 4.
Yeah, for sure. And again, showing the value of briefs here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. The Trunks deck has a huge board that he's developing now, so he does have all his destructions in the discard pile. Maybe we'll be seeing a VTP come out soon. He can, of course, target rejuve those, but does he have effects to do that?
No. Attraction Drill would, but the thing with Attraction Drill and Popo is that he's rejuving after the discard step, so I'll draw a card and not have to discard it.
Yeah.
I'll end up being a card ahead on the next turn.
Good stuff.
So I'm looking at his board. He's got some threats here. He's going to be able to tutor another card because Roshi's not in play right now. He's got a few threats, but the big ones, Focusing Drill, Shopping Drill, the blocks, Checkup, they're not in play. The big players are not in play. So I think at this point, he did some damage last combat, but I'm sitting in a good spot at the moment. I think it's like 29 to 15 maybe.
Yeah, around there. And again, stating what I stated earlier, the fact that you got rid of Checkup and Attraction so early is so key to this matchup.
Yeah. So looks like he's entering here.
Yep, gonna shoot off the aggressive sword, I assume, for another sword chop.
Probably.
Yeah, Knee Dash won't help him.
Like I said, if he plays Knee Dash, he's got to play one. He's got to banish one of his cards.
Yep.
But again, like I said, getting rid of Checkup while Roshi's in play 100% was one of the main goals of me playing him. That was one of the things I had to 100% do if I was going to try to win.
So is that just so he doesn't tutor from the discard pile and then get a block?
Yeah. Because the only way I'm going to be able to banish it without him ever getting value from it, is it coming out on damage, and then him not being able to tutor it.
I see. So shooting out the deflection drill, certainly not going to matter too much in this matchup. Vegeta doesn't really mill, so...
Yeah, he doesn't. I think he's just trying to build a board presence.
Yep. Yeah, hoping...
Potentially get to destruction later, then he can throw it.
Yeah, either hoping for a VTP. He could target Rejuve their destruction with the Combative Mastery. If he wanted.
He can, yes. But then again, just the thing, I've got Popo in play.
Yep, and we're going to start to see Popo 100% correctly come into play here.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think I have my... This was a cute little interaction here. I think it does happen in this combat. I'll point it out when it comes up. But there are a couple things in his board state that might actually hurt him pretty badly. Like I said, I'll point that out when it comes up. But I'm not sure what his first action was. Getting Sword Chop, he's going to be able to push damage. Like I mentioned earlier, with Intensity Drill, if it hits, he's going to be able to make it coming in from unpreventable damage. Probably a crit from it. He's definitely going to be able to crit an ally if I take on Vegeta. If I take it on an ally, though, he will banish it. And I don't think I want any of these guys to leave just yet.
Yeah, I assume that he's going to open up here with a stare down or something. Being that he's entering combat with you locked at 0, I would say that he would want to get rid of at least one of those allies. I don't know if he runs Orange Stare Down. What?
I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, Eric. If you're listening to this and you're flipping out, I could be totally wrong. I'm willing to be wrong. I'm not. I can't recall.
Not running Stare Down in Orange is like not running Blue Betrayal in Blue. It's just, why are you doing that to yourself? Even Brawly plays Blue Betrayal, and Brawly...
Yeah, for the longest time, I always hated Betrayal because it doesn't do any damage, but, as soon as I started putting 3 back in my deck, you're just like, wow, this card's awesome. Doesn't cost anything, it's free board hate, kills anything your opponent has on the board.
Yeah, plus Orange Stare Down does actual damage. Like, yeah, it costs 2 stages, it sucks, but, removing a key board card and doing 4 life cards, you can't go wrong with that. I can only assume
7 life with Adaptive and Aura Drill in play.
Oh, yeah.
8 life with Intensity Drill. Come on, guys. Dude, come on. Play Orange.
Play Orange, everyone. No, I don't even like Orange style. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't go off on Orange. I play aggressive Orange decks. That's what I play.
I feel like that's what I would want to do too. I'm not Orange.
You won the ARG with Goku Retribution. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, because it was the most degenerate deck in the game at the time. You had to restore Gohan, Empowered Broly, Empowered Draku, and like Retribution Draku, which were like the best. And the Empowered Draku didn't have the same burst at the time, so the Red Draku just has a high chance of just steamrolling that deck.
Yeah.
But Orange is really my style. With the Dennis games coming up, I would like to play Combative, just because I know what it's capable of. But it's not my style. I don't like playing what's expected or playing meta. I guess I always like to combat.
Let me ask you this question now that I got you on stream, that you won the ARG tournament with Goku Retribution, do you feel like Orange Anger or Orange MPPV is still viable in this format without Retribution?
I think if you didn't have Orange Beatdown, it would not be. But with Orange Beatdown, I think it is.
Really?
But it's not even close to what it was.
Okay, good. At least you're openly stating that. I mean, I think maybe if you get lucky with beatdowns, you could maybe do something.
Yeah, you'd have to go old school David Meckler style, run exam drill, investigation drill to loop that. You could do it in combative because you always have a hit effect with the energy attacks, so exam drill is always going to give you an extra anger.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do have that going for you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm not sure what it is here we're being held up about.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Wow. This is a long and grinding.
This is painful. This is painful.
But we're making it entertaining for the folks at home.
I hope so. I hope we are. All right. So playing Trunks a little bit. I'm sure you can sympathize with me here. I don't have near the amount of Trunks experience as you do, but what sucks is that his stages on level 1 are so terrible. They're so bad. Honestly, he's made for physical beats and stage lock, but oh my lord, man. 5 above, he's in B.
Dude, that's why so many times...
With hidden power drill, you can't do any damage.
So many times, even in the ARG tournament, I remember, I can't remember who it was. Oh yeah, it was Ryan Lambden who was fighting me about this. He told me it was a terrible misplay against Yamcha to not play Hidden Power Drill. The problem is Yamcha level 2 with Hidden Power Drill is like a freaking C or D, and he's stronger on the AT.
I know! His stages on level 2 are so good, he didn't see the whole time.
That's the problem. And then he'll go, oh, Orange Gathering. Oh, all these stage game cards. Oh,
yep.
I'll stay at 5 above always, and then win the game.
All right. So it looks like Eric's playing Orange Sword Chop. I tap Popo because he's doing the... He's choosing not to rejuice the Popo's tap. Looks like Sword Chop is going to hit. Intensity Drill is... I think this is where we had that confusion about it. Oh, I know what I did here. Okay, this is what I did here. So here he's going to get the event. He's going to do the hit effect on Sword Chop, but... I want to keep Popo in play, but the benefit of me giving briefs to stages is he gets banished, and him getting banished is due to an effect, right? So if you banish an ally against blue, what card do you have to worry about?
I also would like to point out how much value Popo is having in this matchup. Not only is Eric having to play around Popo ally and change his sequencing, etc., but also if you just look at it on base value, Popo has generated several life cards of damage by not allowing the opponent to rejuve.
Yep. He's going to do the meditation. I assume he's going to save that. He's going to save the intensity drill for that, so he can get back. So he can get back in this game. If there was even a single Arms of Destruction left in his deck, then it could spell disaster for me.
Yeah, for sure. What do we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 Destruction.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like here I'm probably going to throw that hefty, unpreventable 8 life card attack here.
A hefty, unpreventable 8.
I was hoping this would hit. Oh my god. I threw this and I'm like, yo, come on. This would be so... boss.
I don't want to say it again, but I'll just say, you know what I'm going to say. I love you. I love you.
I don't know what you're going to say. I don't.
What, you're going to throw a Gallic Gun here?
Oh, I'm not throwing a Gallic Gun, dude. Think about what he just did.
Oh.
Blue Clash, man. Blue Clash.
Oh, it's good shit.
Hidden Power Drill triggers Clash, so it's gonna do 8 life. But I think, sadly, yeah, it does not go through.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You would have sealed the game with that attack right there.
Oh, it would have been so good. Oh, I was thinking about it leading up to a tournament, and I'm like, yo, if I could just get that to happen, ooh, perfect.
You're so funny. Your counterplays are on point.
I actually only play 1 Clash in this deck, which is good. Not good, but just I just happen to have it in my hand
at the opportune moment.
Exactly, yeah. I wasn't holding anything. The 4 cards I drew at brief and the enter draw it was all blind. Let's see. So I threw Clash. Pick was a 4 above.
Yeah, you're running out of stages, sir.
Yeah. The key here is though that I had to keep an ally at 4 above or 5 because I don't want him to banish it with restructuring and immediate banishment.
Is he playing? He's playing Kneebash here, so he's gonna have to banish his own drill.
Yeah, he's gonna rejuve, and I'm actually gonna draw here. I'm thinking he probably expects me to be stage locked at some point, so the draw is something he can afford.
Yeah, and this is where, of course, you playing physicals and the stage game comes in. So hopefully you'll be able to pull something
Playful,
out here.
I think I actually do throw Playful this combat. Yep. Okay, I draw a card here.
So coming in hot, pretty hot actually, because looks like he has. But again, the Trunks being in B, it's only going to come in for 5 unpreventable. So you may want to take this to the face and save Popo.
I may stop it. I can't remember. I let the sword chop. Well, I probably shouldn't let the hit, but
oh, you won't lose Popo because he's
I took it on Vegeta.
Yeah, you won't lose Popo because it's being protected by tag, but it is unfortunate that you take 5 clean to the face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of aggressive sword drill. Yep.
Yep.
But yeah. That's what you meant by not losing Popo. He's not gonna be able to crit him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tag is. Oh man, I remember when it was previewed. Everyone kind of went nuts and had a conniption about Ginyu keeping Nappa out all game.
That's so funny.
Boy, did that hype die down! But this is by far one of my favorite masteries. Being able to get ahead of your opponent before they do anything with the hero ally package that techs for almost everything. Oh my god, it's so strong. It's
such a well designed mastery, to be honest with you. It's not. So many people said it was underpowered when it first came out. It really isn't. It just banks on the ally control that you have, and the rejuve from the Banish Zone is so relevant.
Oh yeah, man. Blue waiting drill turns that mastery into a mill too.
For sure. I gotta rebuild my tag Videl waiting deck because that deck didn't exist when Stylish Pose was
Rivalry
made.
Drill, man. Play Rivalry Drill, you never get de-leveled.
I could? Yeah. Good idea, man.
Well, you're trying to get the 2 and do a tour on all your mill, right?
I'm not even sure if that deck played any drills. I don't know if it did.
Well, you're in a actually that's right.
Waiting.
You don't need dominance. That's right.
Yeah, I did play dominance though because of wall breaker. Because if I got early wall breakered randomly, there was no way for me to get to level 2, literally.
Yeah. So it looks like you're looking through his banish. All key cards. Steady drill, just huge. Check up. Hiding drill is a dead card in this matchup. But you see a lot of big heavy hitters in here. Already gone.
Yeah.
Now it's my turn, man. Am I just that?
The steady drill is so relevant, being gone.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. If he gets that in play, there are a couple. If he's able to get focusing and attraction drill in play, all he needs is a couple key drills in play that I can't interact with to just shut down this matchup.
You can just AK through it though.
I can, yeah, but I mean, I have to have it in my hand.
True that.
AK or Final Flash will do it, but then if he's probably holding a block on top of the drill anyway. But man, am I really that slow of a player? Yeah, here's Final Flash.
Yep, good play here. Obviously shutting down the mastery. Not that he would want to do it anyway to give you cards, but just good to shut it down. Shut down the drill, whose name I can't remember. They're
restructuring. Viewing drill.
Yep, the one that no one plays.
Yeah. Final Flash getting thrown was good because now with Popo performing it. At this point, he could restructure and banish Popo, but he can't anymore because of Final Flash.
Word to that.
So he's down. He's 2 cards down to my 3. If he plays any more sword cards or rejuves, I'm going to draw even more cards. I think this is actually where I throw a playful, because I don't think I've seen one all game yet.
Yeah, you definitely need to throw that. And Ryan being not so privy to the strength of Vegeta, he actually was kind of on the fence about playful, but being a well-experienced Vegeta player, I play 3 playfuls in most of my Vegeta lists, to be honest with you.
You need that stage game because
in Broly, it's just money. In the Broly matchup.
The first couple games I played with this, I was playing the game and I was actually using playful to stop attacks, and then halfway through the second game I played with this deck and I'm like, wait, I can't do that.
No, you can't.
I'm playing this game illegally.
It's great in conflict because if I'm on level 2, playful does 4 on preventable and crits. It's so awesome. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yeah, so the intensity drill goes off. This is essentially a mill for 6. Popo's not going to go anywhere because tag is the best.
So much damage, showing the power of intensity drill. Really just doing primarily hit most of his damage via intensity drill.
Yeah.
He did about almost 20 clean off your deck with just intensity drill.
Yep, here's the playful. But yeah, he did PowerPoint for 7 and then that for 6.
I think there was one other. Oh no, didn't he unpreventable sword chop you? I'm not sure.
No, he didn't. He didn't trigger it. But here, he played. The orange defense was another card I was worried about. It's just the orange decks right now, especially this Combative Trunks, which is like, culprit number one, you just crack the deck over and over and over and over again. On blocks, on attacks, on when entering effects, on action effects, powers.
Yeah, really strong here, really strong. Showing the power of... We're about to see the power of Popo because... and Final Flash is doing work this combat as well.
Yep.
Very close game. It's at 7 to, I think, 12? About that?
12.
Yeah.
And then here, I have the Sages for Vegeta now. I don't know what I get rid of. Maybe, yeah.
Dude, the
bike
playful...
kick? Torching.
The playful was so clutch. This playful did work.
Mm-hmm. Getting 4 endurance on the last card of damage there was pretty clutch too.
Oh my gosh.
I should say.
Down to 4 cards on Eric's side. Here comes... Oh, and that's the game. That is the game right there, people. I'm pretty sure, right? Yep, that's 4 cards left in deck. Unstoppable, unpreventable choke for the game. Kevin Dennis.
Yeah, that... I think I might have thrown... I think I only threw 2 chokes, maybe? Oh, that... This deck puts out... such an incredible amount of damage. It is insane.
I love it, dude. That's why I play Vegeta. I'm all about the blasty blast, man.
Yep. The tagging for Roshi was like, I didn't want to go into the event without being able to beat the combative decks. Tagging for Roshi is one thing, but it slows you down. But Vegeta does not slow down at all.
For sure. And hiding drill, just who cares about that shit?
No, yeah, dude, I don't even care. I don't even care. I wondered for a hot second if essentially Yamcha could do it, could beat combative, but if they get hiding drill in play, I lose.
Yep.
I literally lose.
Yeah, Draku doesn't matter, hiding drill doesn't matter, future Gohan, all this stuff just doesn't matter.
What's even worse is that Trunks not only can get hiding drill, he can get knee bash and banish my red reverse and Yamcha. So essentially Yamcha did not even enter in my mind after that point.
All right,
TOP.
Congrats to Kevin for the win, who goes on to get a second in this Tournament of Power. Congratulations, Kevin.
Thanks, man. Thanks.